Welcome to Dextor Plays Rebuild 3 Gangs of Deadsville, a game by Sarah Northway and Northway Games. Welcome back to Dextor Plays Rebuild 3. We just finished Snoqualmie. We're heading out. Diane and I and a nice engineer are going out to the next town. And we got ourselves here on September 1st, 2018. Constant reminder. Diane and I hiked up a hill to scout our east route. We looked down over Snoqualmie, admiring the strong walls we'd built. Diane said we'd done well, but she could feel other towns out there that needed our help. That's when she noticed the scar from my bite. It's been years since that first night of the outbreak, but I still carry this constant reminder. Infected? I finally told her the story. All of it. How I shot Sergeant Hester, how I waited for the fever that never came. Diane was horrified. She pushed me away and accused me of having put the whole fort in danger by not telling her sooner. You could still be infected. You could have spread it to others, to me. We were too busy arguing to hear the zombies coming. Let our guard down for 1 second. Diane could have killed them all by herself. She was in such a mad fury. But I was distracted. I let one of them get close to me. Diane saved my life. But I've seen a lot of people die, but Diane bled out in my arms. She talked deliriously, mostly about her teenage son, Mason. She was so sure she'd still be alive out there, so I promised to look for him as I moved east. We didn't talk about my bite. My plans to move on haven't changed, but I guess I'm leading things now. I just hope I can live up to Diane's memory. So here's the score. I had it on normal difficulty. We're going to kick that up a bit here when we go to the next one. Snoqualmie. I've actually played through the entire campaign, so we'll be doing this one thing at a time as we go back through this. And again, I'm gonna get this up. So we're gonna go to watch it. Wanetchee. There we go. We're gonna start all over. Wanetchee. A town of rivers and orchards, no doubt named after some Native Americans who were kicked out of here long ago. Well, in their name, we're going to take it back. Except, it looks like we're not the only ones who had that idea. 2 other factions are building their own forts here too. I hope we can work together. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, so we can get up to challenging, hard, impossible. I'm going to go to challenging now. Depending on how we do in each of these towns, I'll keep cranking this thing up until I hit someplace where I'm getting my butt handed to me. So let's try challenging. Here we go. Still set up for ready to go. So notice that Diane, who we had with us, isn't with us anymore. Boo-hoo. But we do still have Will Shelley with us, and there's of course us, and we've come with us. We still have the things that we equipped. So you can see I got the cat and the hammer. That cat and the sword, and Will's got his hammer and his sledgehammer. These guys are brand new to us. They were given to us because we just lost our deal. So one of the things we're going to do is I'm going to start spreading these guys out. I don't have anything to capture yet, so we'll go ahead and clear out these areas. We're at 4 of 6 survivors, so we could take 2 more survivors if we want to. And my recommendation is grab survivors whenever you can. It does mean you're going to be forced to try to keep up with the food costs as well. In the beginning, what we're going to do is we're going to be doing a combination of scouting. Now that you've cleared that out, you can take it. Scouting the area around us, trying to expand into these various farmlands. Quick note, what do I want? I don't have the levels yet for an engineer, or for a soldier. I don't really need the leader. I'd rather have an engineer. So we'll send him out to do scavenging, or not scavenging, scouting. He's going to be clearing. And clearing. And clearing. So again, a single plot farm is more efficient than a double plot farm. So when this happens, generally just go ahead and keep taking the smaller farms first, as opposed to the larger farms. Hello. This is going to lead to another thing. When you see these things come in, if you can take them, jump them right away. It's far better time-wise and just planning-wise for getting out there and capturing the or killing off the zombies as they come in, rather than sitting down here defending to wait. Defending does give you a better bonus, so don't listen to me from a point of view of do it at all costs. But certainly, if you've got the chance, it's what you want to do. The other thing I'm doing is I'm walking around, killing off all the zombies killing off the area around me to keep them clear. This makes it easier for me to capture the spots when I'm ready for them. It also makes it less risky for me because I can see zombies coming from farther away, and when they get next to me, they are already on a place that has very few zombies in support. So at that point in time, because they don't have that many zombies in support, you have a better time of it. So here we have some zombies that are in the green. Not green, it's yellow. I don't think I want to do that, so I'm going to use him to scout for this round while I'm clearing out. I don't have the room for people, so we'll send me in there to do this. So find an edge, try to capture the edge, and then move around in a clockwise or counterclockwise motion. And then keep clearing in a clockwise motion. As you see, I keep moving these guys every time I get the chance. Use your higher level guys to clear out further away, your lower ones do closer in. The further you are away, the more risky it is. So you can see how I'm keeping this guy, the scavenger, out there going. I'm helping with food. More often than not, yeah, I see he took something. What did he take? -1 equipment? Hold on, before he goes anywhere. What did he get? He got a hammer. Alright. It's fine. More often than not, they'll give you some, like, fuel. When you start to push out far enough, you can go ahead and use my your main character to do the reclaiming. So we found the first group. The Luddites. Right? So now we're going to have two options. We can talk with the Luddites, or we can attack them. Again, my recommendation here is start the conversations. Otherwise, they're going to be sending people in and attacking you on a fairly consistent basis. It's painless. And again, I'm using my research folks here, or if I had a leader, I'd be using the leader to do scouting as I go around. And then I keep going in circles, clearing out zombies. I'm clearing out the zombies underneath him. I'm not actually attacking him. Oh, we got food? We do have food. So we'll hire folks. Well, I lost my girl, so yeah, I'll take part in the love caravan. Can't hold it against me. Alright, go get him. Ooh, okay. There we go. Pop up another person there. I want to make sure all my missions are green. If it's not green, it's probably not worth it unless there's some strategic necessity for it. Keep clearing. Clearing. Go talk to Gustav. And build. What do I want to do? I want to get more food. And you can go over here and scavenge. And now keep going searching. So now trading. Oh good, I'm level 5. So if you're a level 5 leader, you can ask him what he needs, and in this particular case, he's going to tell me, "Not for me," said Gustav. "But it is many people who will buy food from my caravan. I will give you good price for it." So he's looking for food. So here's the good deal. You can see I got a markup. Right? I can haggle to try to get a discount. But at this point in time, I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna try to give him what I can, and unfortunately there's not a whole lot of good stuff here I can give him. I do want as many of the materials as I can get. I will give him every piece of food I've got, because I'm at positive growth. And I'm not quite over the number yet. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give him some this, and I'm also going to give him some fuel. You'll notice the total value I'm giving to him is more than the value of what I need. If I wanted to, I could keep this right at 13 and get an even trade. But I want to increase his respect for me. If it gets up high enough, I get special things from him as well. That's what we're going for. So we're going to go ahead and trade away some food. You can see we got an increase in our faction respect, and we'll keep doing that every time he shows up. That also gives me a bonus on my leadership. So always take your main fellow over there to talk to him if you can. Alright, now we're back around to the other side, so let's go ahead and start clearing out again. And this is going to keep my overall danger from surrounded zombies down. And we're going to go ahead and help out with bringing this in. So now, I'm going to stop here for a second. Now you can see that I'm at 6 of 8 survivors, so I can bring in 2 more survivors, and I do have a positive growth of a little bit. Nope, that's yellow. Yep, there it goes, just turned yellow on me. So as I'm doing this, my main guys are going to be increasing in skills. And where's some more? There we go. Reclaim there. Not reclaim, but scavenge. Nope, everybody does guard duty. So every once in a while these policies are going to come up. And in this particular case, I always pick the mandatory guard duty, even though it does make people a little bit less happy. It increases my overall defense, and the tougher this thing gets, the more you want to be doing that. Can I? Yep, there we go. So you can see now that I've gone up to a level 2 in my warrior capability, my fighting capability. I could take this as green, where he can only take it as a yellow. Send my scavenger around. There we go. Now I'm going to send my guy in here, clear out this yellow. Good start. There's 6 of us. We are starting to see some progress here in Wanetchee. We've reclaimed enough buildings that you can actually go for a little jog around the neighborhood. Think of that, running for fun, not for your life. Exercise, recreation, spandex running shorts. These are things we're looking forward to. Well, spandex on the right people, not on the wrong people. Alright, so we're going to go over and capture this. This is a wooded area. I can do hunting in there, and I can also use it for getting resources by chopping down the trees. And again, I keep going around clearing out these things. So let's see if I can get a green. Nope. Yep. So I'm clearing out a buffer zone. And again, as the zombie mobs come in, I'll get a little bit more forewarning than I've had before. And this will be critical. Swoop out a little bit. Alright, where are you gonna go? How about here? So I keep trying to do. I'm going to keep. Well, hello. I'm going to keep that going. Go in there, salvage the crash. So I'm going to keep the salvage guy going. I'm going to keep these guys. The scientist fellow looking around as well. And every opportunity I have to clear a zone, I'm going to take it. As long as it's green. Oop, there's a green one. Clean that. Get some more food. Ooh, look. Graveyard is full. So if you click on a spot, you can see that you can see here, there's 26 zombies in there. I can also see some other things around survivors and the like. So if I went down here, for example, I can see there's some food there. I can get 10 food out of it. This is important if you want to figure out just how much you can get out of any one place. So you can use this as a part of your scouting. So you can see what the results were. Another thing that we're waiting for is to see one of these guys change from a number into a conversation mark. When there's a conversation, that means there's an upgrade that can be done for him. I'm starting to get to the point where I might use the scavenger to do a little bit more than what I've done in the past. Mostly the low-level scavengers, leaders, and scientist types they can clear out the areas around you as well. Alright. Ooh. Salvaged wreck. I picked my way through the rubble to the site of the crash. There was a lot of dead here, 7 in all. Wait, one of them is moving or moaning. So 6 dead, 1 survivor, or possibly 6 dead, 1 zombie. What should I do? So there's 2 options, obviously. You can go in here and check to see if it's a zombie, and then kill it off, and it might be a survivor. Or you can search the area for scavenging. I have found that every time I go in for the zombie, I find a person and he dies. If I do scavenging, I almost always get the person, so I'm going to do that. Nope, I didn't get it. The guy died. Alright, so I got a medical. I really want to try to get the bodies. So let's stop here for a minute. See where we're at. So we got a zombie coming in up here. See, we massed zombies to the fort. No big deal. I mean, I could let them come in and they wouldn't do any damage. I got myself scouted around the area. I found an edge over here on the right-hand side. I run into the Luddites down here. The Luddies. And so next episode, I'll probably go down there and have a conversation with them and see if we can start getting them on a good side. If I don't, these guys, the soldiers, will, if I get to a hostile point, they can come in and attack me. And he can also send in raiders, and I'd rather not have to deal with the raiders, so being on good terms with your neighbors is important for that. I'm going to also continue to do what you've seen me do with this routine of cycling around with all my low-level fighter types to keep the area around the fort clear. I'm going to continue to push out with the scouting as well, and then do the reclamation as I get it, and then I'm going to start grabbing bodies again because I have room for 4 more people and 5 food per day, so I can get 5 more people. So I need to get more people in the whole thing in our group. Thanks for joining Dextor Plays Rebuild 3. Thanks for watching another episode of Dextor Plays. Please leave a like or subscribe, and post any tips or tricks down below.